What is up, Spidey's? It's your friend Matthew coming at you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, first of all, I just want to say sorry for not posting last week. I was just like really busy at college and stuff. But I celebrated my 365 days, my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, which was amazing. On the weekend, I cannot believe it's already been a year and I cannot believe I'm still here. But honestly, I love being here and I love doing these videos because I love bringing you guys joy and happiness and just bringing you guys tips and tricks and jokes and laughs and just everything. So I do not mind it at all and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us. But I know that some people are starting exams like this week or next week or like really soon, which is why I think today's video is perfect for now, because I'm going to be talking about like how to beat exam stress, what to do to prepare for exams, giving you tips and tricks and just everything personally from myself but also from other people that I've spoken to. So definitely stay tuned and let's just jump straight in. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to say is actually last year, this time I actually made another video similar to this as well on basically how to study and how to prepare for exams and just all that, so definitely go and check it out. I will definitely link it somewhere up here or if not in the description, so it will be somewhere, but definitely go and check it out. But the first thing I want to jump straight into is getting enough sleep. I feel like even on a normal day or a normal week or whatever, people don't get enough sleep, and I feel like when it gets to exams, it's just even worse. Because people are all like, oh no, I need to study and I need to get all this work done. And sometimes people leave the studying for the last minute. So yeah, but I will definitely say I've definitely never done this before, but I know a lot of other people from college have done this before, where they like literally go to school for the whole day or they write exams and then they come home, they study until like 2-3 o'clock the next morning, like straight through, and then they get like an hour, 2 hours sleep, and then they get up, study again, and then go back to school to write the exams or just normal school, which I'm like, you can't do. Like, your body needs sleep and it needs rest. So definitely start getting into a proper sleeping schedule. So go to school, do your work, come home, study for a bit, but then plan and say, okay, I'm going to, stop studying at 10 or at 11 or at 10, and then you just chill for an hour until 11, then you sleep until like 5, and then you get up and you do your whole thing and then go back to school or go write your exam and stuff. Because honestly, sleep is so important and I feel like people don't actually realize it, but your body is going to become tired if you don't give it enough sleep. So definitely start focusing on that sleeping schedule. The second thing is, don't avoid topics that you dislike or that are bothering you and stuff. Obviously, I know that feeling where you get to a topic and you're very discouraged to do it because either one, it's so big, two, you don't understand it, or three, you just genuinely don't like it. So you try and avoid it or you leave it for the last, and then even when you get there, then you like hate going through it and doing it. So I would definitely say don't do that. Even if what you do is when you first start studying, you go through those chapters and those sections that you don't like while your brain is still fresh, while you are still like properly focused and stuff, get those sections done, and also kind of like reward yourself. So like if you've made all your notes and you need to now study, like say to yourself, okay, if I get through 5 pages, I can have some sweets, or I can do this, or I can do that, or like just treat yourself a little bit. Or even if you take sweets and you like put it in between your pages, like every 5 pages or something, then it's just going to encourage you, and make sure that it's good sweets that you really enjoy, so that it's going to encourage you to keep reading and keep going because you want those sweets. So if you say, okay, I need to get through 5 chapters today, then you put sweets in between all of those chapters so that it's going to keep encouraging you to go and go and go, and that's just honestly going to help. And then it's going to make you not avoid those topics that you don't like and stuff like that. So definitely try and go and do those topics first because we need to get them done anyway. And then the third thing that is basically just fuel yourself with proper food. And I know that's going to contradict what I just said about putting sweets in, but definitely start eating healthier and eating proper food and, not just snacking on sweets and those type of things. Like, definitely use it to motivate yourself, but then also, like, definitely eat your salads, eat your vegetables, eat proper food instead of, have little snacks throughout the day, but like of healthy things with your fruit and stuff like that. Instead of, you eating the sweets that's in your book, but then also when you're on a break, you're also eating more sweets or something like that. Or you stress eat and you just eat sweets. Like, no, rather eat proper healthy food and stuff like that. So that's my third thing. My fourth option or tip for you is basically flex your mind and your body. So definitely do exercises, and then it just, because it makes you feel good and it like relieves stress. So when you're stressed, like after you've studied and you're still stressed or whatever, exercise, because then it just makes you personally feel good. And then you also, like, while you're exercising, you're calming down, but then you'll realize that you're actually remembering your work more. So definitely try and do both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but like after each other, you know what I mean? You know. And then the next tip is avoid negative vibes. So even if it is your friends or people that are basically like annoying you, or that just complain about the same thing all the time, or that is basically giving off really, really negative and bad vibes that you don't want to be surrounded by. Because honestly, during exams, it's obviously already stressful. You are so stressed, and then when you are struggling to get work in, or you're struggling to study or something, to be surrounded by that negativity as well, it's just going to put you in such a bad place. So definitely try and avoid negative vibes and people and situations. And like I said, even if that is your friends, obviously just explain to them and be like, guys, listen, right now you're giving off really negative vibes. I cannot be surrounded by this. I'm going to leave to go study or go sit somewhere else or go do something else. Don't keep or don't stay in those situations just because they are your friends. Just literally explain to them, be like, guys, you're giving off really bad vibes right now, so I don't really want to be surrounded by that right now, so I'm just going to go and do something else. And then the next tip is schedule in a treat, which is basically what I was saying earlier. When you study, slot in sweets and stuff like that in your pages, so that it encourages you to study. But even if you say, okay, if I study for the next hour or whatever, but properly study, then I can go and have a break after that, but I can also go and do this or go do that. Or you just plan, and you plan to go and do things and plan to eat things and plan to do whatever you want, just to encourage you to go and study and to keep on studying and stuff like that, which really, really honestly does help. So definitely try that out. Alright guys, so the next thing is how to work smarter. The first thing obviously there is make a weekly plan. Obviously this is amazing, definitely do this, but also I suggest make a daily plan. So like I will sit today and plan what I'm going to do tomorrow with times and everything, so that I know that I get everything I want to do done, but I also have enough breaks, and I can also just have some time just to chill and relax before the next day. So definitely make those weekly plans, make those daily plans, and obviously it just helps you to also plan for the future when you need to study different things in different modules and different subjects and stuff like that. So definitely make plans. Next is turn off your phone. This is honestly so amazing. I know that we always hear this from everyone, but it really does help. Turning off your phone, putting those distractions away, even putting your phone away for that hour, 2 hours that you are studying before you take your break, honestly does help. So definitely turn off your phone, put it away, take those distractions out of your life, while you're trying to study. Next is don't multitask and be organized. One thing a lot of people struggle with is not being organized. They kind of just sit down and take it from there, and they're like, oh, okay, I suggest I should study, or I guess I should study. Pull out whatever book or subject they see first and then study. But that's wrong. You need to be organized and know, okay, I'm struggling with these subjects or this section or something like that, so I'm going to focus on those first. Being organized, knowing what you're going to study, when you're going to study it, how you're going to study it, and how long you're going to study it for. And also don't multitask by saying, okay, I'm going to listen to this audio plus go over these slides and do those in that section of work in 3 hours, because then you're basically just going to run out of time to do all of them, and you're going to try and overlap them, and then you're not going to get any of the work in anyways. One thing people definitely struggle with, I know personally I've struggled with this myself, and I've seen a lot of people struggle with it, is that they you need to start measuring your results instead of your time. So basically, if people want to go over 7 chapters in a certain set of time, but then they only go over 3 chapters, then they kind of get angry at themselves and they're like, oh my goodness, I've done this so slow and I'm useless, and they kind of like start discouraging themselves and bad mouthing themselves, which is really, really wrong. So definitely start measuring your results and actually just say to yourself, hey, I'm proud of you for actually going through all this work. Even though it took longer than expected, it was a really big chapter and a really big section, but I'm glad that I properly sat down and focused and did it, because now I properly understand everything. So when I come back and study it later on, I don't have to like sit and now try and study it properly. Like, I already know the work, which is really good. Next is take regular breaks and make a clear routine. Guys, exactly what I was saying about earlier, the routines is make those plans and make, be organized so that you know exactly what you want to accomplish during a set time and stuff, and that you don't overlap stuff. And obviously take regular breaks by getting up, walking around, getting water, going to the bathroom, all that type of stuff, just so that you can also refresh your brain. Outsource outsource as much as you can. So definitely get resources from all different websites and different books and all that type of stuff, just so that you get a clear explanation of something that you're not certain of. And then finish what you started. A bad habit that everyone has is not finishing what they started. So definitely, if you start studying something, definitely go and finish it. Okay, so the next and almost final thing is just 7 tips on how to be a successful student. Is basically be organized. Put your phone away. In this one, it says far, far away. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Put it away so you put those distractions out of your life. Take naps, or like power naps, or take more or other breaks. I don't really believe in power naps, because then you just like really, really tired when you have to wake up to do work. So rather go and take a break and go do something else. Do your homework as soon as you get home, just so that you can get everything done. When you get that random burst of motivation, go and do everything that you can while you have that motivation. Don't be like, oh, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Like, go and do it and just get it over and done with. Next is use your free time at school wisely, even your free time at home. Yes, it's definitely important to rest and to relax and take time for yourself, but also not taking 4 days to yourself or something. I mean, if you need it, you need it, don't get me wrong. If that is what you need, then that is what you need. But don't, be sitting there playing games or just watching YouTube videos or something when you should be studying, or when you could be studying. Rather take that time and go and study. And then the last thing is ask for help if you need it. I know that high school and college and even just school and sections and stuff in general is very hard. So if you don't understand something or you're not clear about something, rather go and ask. Don't sit there in silence, because then it's just going to make you stress even more. So definitely go and ask for help. The final thing that I want to share with you guys is basically on how to start studying. And the first thing is to clear your desk. Get your books out, get your notebooks, grab different color pens, because making notes in different colors definitely helps. Again, turning your phone off and putting it away. Looking for a playlist. One thing I've noticed with a playlist, try and look for, beats or just tunes that you don't know, because obviously then you don't feel that you need to sing along. So also just play it like really soft so that it's not really distracting. Get a glass of water, get healthy snacks plus your unhealthy sweet snacks, which you're going to stack in your books to keep you motivated. But definitely get your apples, your bananas, your grapes, whatever fruit that you want, or just healthy different snacks. Take a deep breath before you start, and then basically just sit down and start. Another quote that I love, because it definitely relates to this, is again, get up, get dressed, clear your desk, get your books out, tie your hair up, sit down and start. It's honestly the best way to do things, and it helps so much. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. I know that it was kind of long and also repetitive with some of the things like turning your phone off. But I feel like it needed to be said and also needed to be heard, because I feel like when people hear someone else say those things, like they know it themselves, but when they hear someone else say it, it kind of gets in their head, and then they're like, actually, I should turn my phone off, or I should just sit down and study. And I know it's really hard, but you are going to feel so good when you actually get up and do the things. And I know for me personally, to get out of bed and to actually just start is a mission. But once I start getting things done, I honestly just feel so amazing and so good. So definitely try it out. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. do all that type of stuff. Leave comments down below on any videos that you guys want me to do in the future, or if this video did help you, or if there were tips that you got from this video, or even just leave tips that you have tried yourself or that you have heard about. Leave it for someone else to read. But also definitely go and check Pinterest out. I know that many people have it and everyone knows about it. So definitely go and check it out, because like I said earlier, there are so many things on there, you know, that helps with studying or reducing anxiety or just beating exam stress and just different things and motivational quotes and speeches and stuff like that. So definitely go and get Pinterest and look at those quotes and speeches and things like that every single day, and different routines and just how to beat anxiety and how to beat exam stress, because that is definitely going to help in the long run. But if you guys have any questions, definitely, you know, also leave them down in the notifications, no, in the comment sections down below, and I will definitely be notified, and then I will definitely respond to you. If you guys need or want to talk to me, definitely DM me. All my social media links will be here, but also in the description below. And let's just start a conversation with each other, you and me, or with everyone in this Spidey hood and Spidey family. So, you know, let's just do it. But if you guys ever need anything, I'm just a Spidey sense away.